Thank God for showing mercy on me. Brought me home to the plains at the age of 3. Occasionally, I stray from the nest, but I always come back to the best. LBK, love a TEXAS. Hey, what's good, LBK? This is Rob and Kham up in the actual studio today. I can say that comfortably because this is the studio. I call it Moon Mine Productions, Moon Over Lake Studios. I call it all kind of stuff. That's what I can't make my mind up. That's the problem. You notice I got 50 MC names. I got 50 names for my studio, my business, man.
It be like that, man. I think that's cool. Depending on what realm you in, we might be in a different location. You know what I mean? So
this is true. You talking about like some string theory or something, multiple universes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it might be at this moment. It may be Moon Mines. Next time,
ain't no telling what reality we in. You know what I'm saying? Today we got a special guest in studio named Mrs. Nope, I take that back. It ain't no Mrs. It's young lady, Miss Ashanti Lemon. And I don't know who she is. She just came in off the street talking about some wild and crazy stuff about aliens and abductions and stuff like that. I don't know. I can't vouch for what she's saying, but y'all just stay tuned. We'll see. We'll listen to her little story and see if it's credible or not.
But before we get into any of that, bro,
what's up?
I would like to say peace to the East.
Oh, well, all my best to the folks in the West.
But of course, to those up north.
And for the people down south.
Now you shut your mouth.
Why you always interrupt me, man, when I'm about to say that?
I'm only talking about lover.
Oh, well, I am too. Because that's all we do. He said, that's pressure, boy.
Man, getting there.
Mm-hmm.
Hitting them lines on together.
Indeed. You know what I'm saying?
Adds on to my my repertoire.
Yeah, exactly. Y'all, this is hard work, man. We sweating under the lights and stuff. Actually, the lights ain't hot. I'm just yapping. LED lights are completely cool. But hey, anyway, LBK, we as usual, the first segment we're gonna talk about what's going on. And I always want to sing that Marvin Gaye. You can't help but want to sing Marvin Gaye. What's going on? I can't sing, but you know what I'm saying.
If I could, I would. I'm not even gonna attempt.
I always try to remind myself to sing in my actual voice instead of trying to copy the voice of the people that sing.
I have 2 voices I can sing in, and my wife hates them.
I got one voice I sing in, the sucky one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It don't matter high, low.
They are Louis Armstrong.
Oh.
And Larry Blackmon.
Hold up. Those are dope voices. It's such a wonderful world.
If I start doing that, she's finna get hot.
Hit that Larry Blackmon, bro. Y'all know who Larry Blackmon is? Y'all know.
Cameo. Ow.
Anybody you can kind of hit a Keith Sweat too. If you can hit a Larry Blackmon, you can hit a Keith Sweat.
Yeah. Which one?
What Keith Sweat say? How deep is your love? Oh Lord, Nate, are the mics okay, man? I know I shouldn't have been singing right directly in the microphone like that, boy.
The microphone's correct.
Okay, cool. So my sound man and director.
I only remember one Keith Sweat lyric.
What?
Shooby dooby dooby.
I know. Shooby doo. No, it's like shooby dooby dooby doo bop, babe.
That means I love you.
That means I love you.
Yes,
you know who else got their trademark sounds or little ad-libs?
Who is it?
Like what's that dude from Jodeci? KC.
Ooh,
yeah. That's a lot of them.
A couple of them. Yeah, you can pull that.
Yep. Oh, that's so. Say it again. Lenny Williams. Yeah. I don't know if he did that in every song because I ain't never heard his whole album.
I heard a song he did with E40. He did it.
Lenny Williams. Oh, was it a remix or was that really Lenny Williams?
That was really Lenny Williams.
I didn't know that was really him.
That Let Go and Let God.
Yeah. I did not know that was really him. I just watched the video for that a couple months ago, I think. Well, y'all know how we do. We some music lovers, so we can't help but
Talk about music all the time.
We be getting off track. We ain't even supposed to be talking about music. We supposed to be talking about what's
how did we
going
start
on.
talking about music?
Huh?
How did we even start talking about? Oh,
'Cause
because you
we
said
said what's
Marvin
going
Gaye.
on,
Yeah,
Marvin Gaye.
that'll do it right there.
Yeah, I told you, man. Music is life, dog. Music is life.
Yeah, you gotta keep me on track, bro. Cause you know I bounce off 7,000 subjects in a minute.
Yeah, and either that or we'll be trying to come up and every time you say something, we'll be saying the lyric that it remind you of. When you say something, oh, that remind me of so and so.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do that all day too. Movie lines and.
I don't watch too many movies, dog. I can't really do movie lines.
I'm just saying they it's like stuff that you know you seen, people seen. Mm-hmm. Well, I guess you would think, because there's some movies people think I seen. I be like, I ain't never seen that. Like I've never seen a Fast and Furious movie.
Really?
They just never piqued me as interesting. Racing car, I don't know, bro.
Yeah. I've seen several of them. They good dumb time watching when you just want to chill and
I'm a laid back.
sit there with your mouth open, you know.
Yeah, I drive. Yeah, I'm not no race car driving fast like this.
Yeah.
I ain't never been interested in
Yeah.
it. Like driving fast, bro. Don't drive.
Right.
I have partners that have fast cars.
Yeah.
And I don't ride with them specifically because that, bro.
See, I'm not no race car driver either, and I don't drive fast. And a lot of people, I'm saying that I'm letting y'all know that because a lot of people have seen that video that we posted,
Oh, and they thought that was you.
And I'm already getting feedback and comments talking about when I was like, wait, that's not me. I told
That's
you
how it
we
happens.
obtained that video through clandestine methods. I don't know what they talking about. You know what I'm saying? Technical collection and stuff.
Yeah, it was a basket left on the porch.
Oh yeah, that's right.
With
It was
that
a
tape in
basket.
it, remember? The tape was in it. We was
Yeah.
like, what is this? How
Right.
odd is that
Right.
somebody would leave a tape
Right.
on the porch?
And we actually had
What's
to,
on it? We got to look at it,
right.
right?
We
So-
had to look at it, but since it was a tape, we had to go find the proper mechanism to
yeah,
play it. You
yeah.
know, so who got a
A
tape
tape
player?
player,
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I got one in the closet.
Tape,
Hold
said
on.
tape. Oh, what?
Video VHS tape and stuff. Caught me dashing at the studio with the 2-inch tape. But Kham,
Out and about.
Yeah, we here we go, y'all. We talking about out and about, and Kham finna hook us up with some of the goings ons.
Well, they have an elder justice program. Legal Aid of Northwest Texas helps, looks like here, at least 60 years of age and have a civil legal issue related to abuse, neglect, or financial exploitation, phone scams, SSI fraud, identity theft, power of attorney abuse, guardianship abuse, physical abuse, or neglect. We'll give you a number on that. It's 888-529-5277, and locally that's 806-763-4557. Or you can visit them at their website. What's that? www.LANWT. I guess that would stand for Legal Aid of Northwest Texas.
Yeah. And I bet it's an org.
Yeah.
Imagine that. It's like they
With
have a
that-
whole system set up to do these things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially the little ant fingers they had
Right.
these letters on this little
You know what
brochure.
that mean,
I
bro.
don't know who they thought was gonna read
Yeah,
this.
yeah. I think they meant certainly not no elders.
That's what I'm saying. But you gotta have the bionic eyeball to see that, man. Like, dang.
I think what this means is you have officially moved one step closer to being an elder,
I
bro.
don't know. Hold on, let me see. Read that.
Well, I have 20/20 vision now. With my glasses on.
So you didn't ask you all that. We
What's
just said
that?
read it. This is
blue.
This is Miss Lemon over here. Let's see, can her young self read this?
This program is supported
Okay,
by
okay, well that's enough. You think?
I mean, I can read it, but that's not like a. It's like that's like it's crazy because I can read it, but it is extremely small, and I'm like, who can really read that? You know what I'm saying? Like the font. Okay, I'm gonna prove I can't read it. This program is supported from Equal Justice Works as part of an original award for the U.S. Department of Justice Office of Justice Programs Office for Victims. I can't see it, but I'm saying.
Tell us that phone number again.
It's
He over here struggling.
stinkingly, yeah, man. I just want to.
It's painstakingly small.
I
huh?
want to find who did this, man.
I know who did it. It's some people at the library. I ain't gonna say no names. But
Legal
they-
Aid of
but they
Northwest
initial-
Texas.
I bet their initials is Tamara. I don't know.
That's 1711 Avenue J, Lubbock, Texas 79401. Phone numbers again, 806-763-4557, 888-529-5277, and their website, one more time, www.lanwt.org.
Man, if you are an elder who is going through some kind of situation where you need some legal assistance, hit them up. That Legal Aid of Northwest Texas, man, look like they got a program for pretty much everybody.
They should, if you need legal aid.
Yeah, everybody need legal aid, so they probably do, now that you mention it.
And if they don't know that that's available.
Right.
And it's income contingent, so.
Yeah. And not only that, I bet you if you go to them and they don't really handle your problems, I bet you they know somebody that do. I bet they can direct you to somebody that do handle it. You know what I'm saying? All right, so hit that Legal Aid of Northwest Texas up. Elders, veterans, all that stuff.
All right. And then we have, Silver Star, which says their program all-inclusive care for the elderly, or PACE. PACE allows senior citizens who would otherwise require nursing home care to live in their own homes as long as possible. And I like the sound of that.
Me too. I was just thinking that when I get old, I'm older.
Yeah. And it's, to think about that, man, like the type of person I am, I'm thrown on how I want to be when I'm old, because man, you can't be a hermit.
We don't know no hermits. What you talking about?
I'm just saying, you know how you get in there, you be in the house, you chilling. Man, you fall out, man. Nobody won't even know.
We do know a couple of hermits. We ain't gonna say no names, but the initials is just
say, man, gotta have somebody. I'm gonna have to have some type of system going on, man. And this seems like it. Silver Star. For more information, you can call 806-740-1500. They provide, it says, a team of healthcare professionals, primary and specialist care, transportation to and from the PACE Center, and other medical appointments, assistance at home and daily activities, social activities, medication management, and much, much more. So that's Silver Star.
Yeah, hit us with those.
I don't see an address
again.
or anything on there.
Oh yeah,
but the number again is 806-740-1500.
Silver Star.
Silver Star.
Remind me of Silver Hawks. You remember that cartoon?
Silver Surfer. No.
Silver Surfer. Silver Hawks was a Thundercat. I think it was a predecessor of Thundercats, and it's the exact same thing as Thundercats, but it's just they in space and they got metallic like armor on, and they, instead of fighting Mum-Ra, they fighting Monstar. It's not as good as Thundercats. I don't know if it came first or after, but
that's crazy. Speaking of Thundercats, how all that time growing up, I thought Mum-Ra was the bad guy.
Yeah, when you really, I'm watching it. The reason I bring that up because I'm watching it right now, and now that you say that, Mum-Ra was just defending his home. They was aliens. They was literally aliens. It's aliens all through the show today. Lion-O was an alien. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, they say that in the cartoon.
And they made us think that Mum-Ra was the bad guy, man. He's doing what we would do.
Yeah. But he might have been the bad guy because there is that little part where he say, ancient spirits of evil.
Well, now you say that, huh?
So, on second thought, he could have been evil. You know what I'm saying? He might have been the bad guy. I don't know. That whole dwelling in dark, spooky pyramids.
Evil, but he wasn't the bad guy.
Right. He was an anti-hero. That's what they would call it today, I think. Makes you think.
And then the last one is the Pick Your Own at the Roots Booker T. Washington Community Garden. And man, before Halloween, it looks like the schedule was 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. And after Halloween, it's 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And it shows Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and the Saturdays below. So that would be, we are October 28th is the next, November 11th, and December 9th. Shows the days that they will be available to get tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers, carrots, greens, onions, lettuce, spinach, collards, sweet potatoes, herbs. No, I'm just playing.
Herbs.
Herbs.
What, some punks over there?
And flowers.
Say herbs. Yeah, herb, man.
Yep, and that phone number is 806-535-2475.
Say that one more time.
806-535-2475. Roots Garden at Roots Garden LBK on Facebook. Whatever that sign is. No, I'm just playing. I'm acting like an old guy.
The pound
Instagram.
sign? Oh,
and,
Instagram.
TikTok.
Man, you know what? You just mentioned Facebook, and I gotta chime in real quick. Facebook can man, it's a lot of things they can do for me, and ain't none of them good. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I say that, because I got off Facebook years ago when COVID first hit. And because it was too much negativity on there, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, I'm out this camp. So I destroyed my account. And recently, because of the podcast, I realized, man, I got to get back on Facebook so I can see what's going on and interact and get, so what's the latest haps and all that. It's a lot of good Lubbock stuff on there. I just made this account like a week ago or 4 days ago. Already, this is the third time this had happened since I got off originally. They just sent me an email today talking about you hold on, I can show you the email. It's talking about, it don't even make no sense. Don't even let me get upset though, because there's some British rappers, and one of the dudes in there that I like, and one of the dudes in his lyrics, he say, big book of faces, necessary evil, in one of his lyrics. And that's how I feel about them, you know what I'm saying? Here it go right here. Say, Robert, you have 180 days to take action. Hi, Robert, your Facebook account has been suspended. This is because your account or activity on it doesn't follow our community standards. If you think we suspended your account by mistake, you have 180 days to appeal our decision. If you miss this deadline, your account will be permanently deleted. Now, or disabled. Let me quote him right. The reason this make me mad, man, I ain't did nothing on that account. I just made it like 4 days ago. I looked at like 3 sites, joined a couple of groups.
That was too much.
And they was like, yo, this guy is a radical.
Yeah, that's too much, man.
He done joined 2 groups in 2 days.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Too much, yeah.
Like, come on, what? What? I don't get it. Somebody explain to me. I gotta appeal. Like, I got time to appeal. Like, who I appeal? That mean like you begging to them and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And yet, what I'm gonna do?
Appeal
to them. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna use my wife's account. So I hate to be like these millennials today, looking at my phone all the time. I'm trying to be slick over here though. Hold up, let me pull these pictures up. Oh, here we go. So here's my what's going on. Just wanted to let you know, if you are looking for a job, Caprock Cafe and Orlando's are now hiring. Cooks start at $15 an hour. Dishwashers start at $13. You got to be 18 plus. They prefer experience. You get free meals during the shift for hardworking people who love people. You can apply online at caprockcafe.com or orlandos.com. Again, caprockcafe.com, orlandos.com. They hiring. Get your cook on, your scrub on for $15, $13 a piece. And they prefer experience. You know what, man? When I was just looking at that earlier, I was like, dishwashers at $13 an hour. Man, what I used to make to wash dishes, $4.25.
I know, but I think they should pay the dishwashers more than $13.
How come?
You want your dishes to be clean when you go in that restaurant, don't you? Man, I'm just saying, I'm years removed from the restaurant industry of working, but I know when I was a young cat, I've seen a lot of people in them dish pits.
Yeah.
I wouldn't eat nothing out of here. Watching what they back there doing with these dishes, man. Give me a to-go everything.
Yeah.
Plate, cup, straw, knife, fork. Yeah, I don't want nothing.
Give me styrofoam, everything.
Yeah. And I want to unwrap my cup. I done seen the people. Yeah, I done seen the most, bro. That's why I don't eat out too much.
Oh,
not
you seen
much.
You seen some unsavory acts.
Man, I'm telling you, I've worked in first graduating, working in like pizza, Popeyes, like McDonald's, you know what I'm saying? That's that dope, first fresh out of school, just trying to do some jobs, you know what I'm saying? And it was all restaurants, Olive Garden, Abuelo's, everything. Like, man, I'm telling you, every one of them, I saw something that made me be like, if you work here, I'll never eat out of this place. They had to get rid of you and her, and they got back to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll never eat.
So it was the people, really.
The people, yeah.
Yeah. People doing suspect stuff.
Very, very sus, as they say. Real sus.
Are you using new slang, bro? Did you just say a cuss word?
Yeah, sus.
Sus.
I said like Sylvester. Suffering.
Y'all, if y'all need a job and y'all want to do that, hit up Orlando's and Cap Rock Cafe.
Man.
I was gonna say we used to work at Abuelo's back in the day. You know, when we used to work there, didn't it seem like Abuelo's was almost out of town?
It was 82nd
Street.
And
it was like
Quaker. Man, that was a dip. That was a nice little old scoot. Yeah, now that ain't nothing. Yeah,
now it's like that's in the middle of town. Almost seemed like, oh, okay, interesting.
I remember, man, it used to be those desserts. I used to be back there stanging them on them desserts. When they put me on desserts, uh-oh.
You was hitting them up, huh?
Those soapapillas with that caramel sauce.
Yeah.
And that key lime pop. Say, bro, I used to be back there hurting myself, man. But everything was always good when it came out. You know what I'm saying? That dessert station, everything was cool. But
yeah. Matter of fact, man, you just reminded me of something. One of my work friends gave me 3 gift cards to Abuelo's. He was saying, I don't know how much on them, but it's something on each one. So I just want to say shout out to Kurt, man. We finna take the wife over Abuelo's. They used to be good. I hope they still good. Matter of fact, they good. I think I done had them some catering from them. They good. Yeah. But anyway, I don't know why I was getting on. I just thought about that because we were talking about dishwashing. Because I was a cook up there. Then they used to have me wash dishes. I was like, that's too much, man. Y'all don't pay me enough to be
trying. They be trying to win. They be exploiting you, man. I'm telling you, man.
Robert, could you maybe wash dishes for us? What's that? Man, I'm trying to work on these shrimp, all these ribs and stuff. You know, washing dishes. Don't you see the skill in these hands? You know what I'm saying?
See, these hands look like they bust us.
Right. These hands right here mix things carefully.
I am a chef.
Put soul in stuff when they cook. That's what these hands do. Anyway, man, don't get me started.
And I did go to talk to Pastor Moore at SPC, the thing.
Oh, okay.
School, yeah. I didn't know they had a culinary program there.
What?
I wanted to go in there and show everybody up, but I was like, nah, I ain't gonna. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna embarrass y'all because y'all studying and this is an art to y'all.
Yeah.
And I just come in here and just get the
I know.
whipping up stuff and.
I put a blindfold on and choose ingredients without even seeing them and still make
like
something dope.
I'm taking like straight cartoon. I just slap something there. The knife will fly up and chop everything right. You know what I'm saying? Slide it in the pan. You know what I'm saying? Like a Rube Goldberg. Is that what that thing's called?
A Rube Goldberg machine?
Yeah.
Is that those things
like
that once you set the
game?
Yeah. I didn't know that's what that was called.
I think it is Rube Goldberg, Goldstein.
Yeah, I think it's Goldberg. I think I've heard that name before. I just didn't know what it referred to. Mm-hmm. All right, then.
This type of stuff I used to like as a kid. Man. Yeah, come in the room, you open the door, this string gonna pull this. Like, man, what in the? Yeah, couldn't never really get nothing to work, but it was always interesting. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed. For our next, what's going on in the community, man? I want to let y'all know, for all y'all veterans out there, I'm a veteran. My brother Mike is a veteran. My brother John is a veteran. Dad's a veteran. We got veterans all through the fam, and man, your mental health and stuff like that is, of course, of paramount importance. Yes. So if y'all need some help, man, with your mental health, feelings of depression, feeling like you're going to do something untoward towards yourself, you know what I'm saying? You need to hit that Veteran Suicide Hotline. If you know somebody that's actively considering suicide, call the Veteran Suicide Hotline at 1-800-273-8255. That's 1-800-273-8255. And it's a service rendered by the Department of Veteran Affairs. Don't take that mental health lightly, man. Get in there, and if you ain't feeling right, talk to somebody.
Please.
Call them at 1-800-273-8255. And again, y'all, I feel real self-conscious looking on my phone because that's millennial-like. And I just can't, you know what I'm saying? I'm too... people with gray beards ain't supposed to be looking at their phone all day like that. But anyway, I'm doing it.
Outside the box, bro.
I know. Y'all excuse me. Excuse me, y'all. Don't get mad at me. So on the subject of veterans, y'all know we got Veterans Day coming up November 11th. That's going to be here before you know it. Veterans Day Parade is Saturday, November the 11th, 2023. They're going to line up from 8 to 9:30 a.m. and the parade is at 10 a.m. It's down Historic Broadway east to the Civic Center. Down Historic Broadway east to the Civic Center. If you want to register, no, I don't see it on there. That's something else. Go ahead.
No, I was
something?
kind of just placing in my mind where that's starting in.
Yeah, I can't see what's going east to. If you start on Broadway and if you go east to the Civic Center, that means you're much further west than the Civic Center. Somewhat further west. Anyway.
Or are they going down that street?
I guess they're going down Broadway, but.
And they going. So they would, I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to picture in my mind.
Say just line up on Broadway, come to Broadway, and the Civic Center, just be in that vicinity.
Right, you know you ain't gonna miss it.
Yeah,
you're gonna see a bunch of cars and trucks and stuff, and people lining up, floats getting ready. Yeah, so hit them up, y'all. That's Saturday, November 11th. Line up from 8 to 9:30, and parade starts at 10 a.m. I'm gonna try to be out there and get some pics and some interviews, perhaps. We'll see how we go. One last thing, the city of Lubbock is having its 15th annual Pumpkin Trail, the Pumpkin Trail 2023. And let's see, here we go. I'm flipping on my phone. Oh, there we go. Pumpkin Trail, October 26th through the 29th, Lubbock Memorial Arboretum. And they also going to have Trick or Treat Street on October 27th, 6 to 8 p.m. That's going to be at 4500 Avenue U. Once again, that's the Lubbock Pumpkin Trail 2023. It's going to be October 26th through the 29th. And it's going to be at the Lubbock Memorial Arboretum, which is over at the Garden and Art Center, of course. And man, I'm pretty impressed by that Garden and Art Center. I got my son, Mr. Nugent, man. He went up there and took a painting class. They got him busting out Picasso looking works of art. You know what I'm saying?
My nephew, I was like, whoa, man, I don't know.
Yeah, matter of fact, I'm gonna put that up on the screen right here and let people take a look at it. But also, just remember, Pumpkin Trail, October 26th through the 29th, Lubbock Memorial Arboretum, and Trick or Treat Street, October 27th, 6 to 8, 4500 Avenue U. And I believe, bro, that is it for what's going on.
Yeah, that made me think of The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Yeah. Ain't that a good movie, though? And do they show that anywhere?
I don't know, but they used to show that. I think some type of something was going on with that, because they showed it every year. Mm-hmm. Certain stuff we saw every year, man. Like,
oh, it's on Apple TV. See, leave it to a millennial. Are you a millennial?
She said, I don't know.
She don't know.
What is that?
That's a millennial right there. Don't know what cohort they in. Nah, I'm just messing with you. Don't feel bad. But yeah. So there we go, Lubbock. What's going on? Actually, quite a bit going on. Like I say, it seemed on the surface, it seemed like a sleepy little town, but if you pull that first layer back, it's all kind of activity to get into. You know what I'm saying? So thanks for joining us for that. What's going on? Next, we are going to go into Out and About.
Out and About.
Out and About. Hey, what's good, LBK? This is our second segment. Traditionally, it falls second in the lineup. It's called Out and About, or if you're from Houston, it's called Out and About. You know what I'm saying? Today, I had a very pleasant experience up at that Patterson Library. So you know that we do a section on this show called Words from the Elders, and I was looking on the calendar, on the city calendar, and they have a deal on Wednesdays at 2:00 at Patterson Library. They have a new thing for seniors called Senior Social. So it's like kind of like a senior day out. Mm-hmm. They have refreshments, light refreshments, snacks, games, and they are looking for anybody interested over, I think the age is over 50, I believe, or it might be 55. Don't quote me on that. But if you are a senior and you want to get out and mingle and meet some of your neighbors and your people, your fellow Lubbockites in your community, go up to that Patterson Library Wednesday at 2. So today I was up there and I met Mrs. Anna McGuire, Mrs. Doris Herford, talking like my wife. She always try to put stuff, make it too proper. It's Hereford. She was like, Hereford. She say Wolforth. I was like, nah, babe, it's Wolforth. It's not Wolforth. It's Wolforth.
I thought it was Wolford.
Yeah, Wolforth.
Wolford.
And apparently, like shallow water. She say shallow water. I was like, yeah, babe, you betraying the fact that you're not from Ryan here. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Mrs. Doris Hereford and also Mrs. Thelmer Wynn. I want to say hi to y'all again. It was a pleasure to meet y'all and talk with y'all a little bit today. Man, the reason I want to bring that up is because at that Patterson Library, that is where we record many of our shows. And so if you would like to have do an oral history interview with us, and you are one of our elders in the community, man, if you meet me up on Wednesdays at 2:00 at that Patterson Library, or shoot me an email, of course, at tellswdcast.gmail.com or at gmail.com. That's tellswdcast@gmail.com. And I would give you my phone number, but it's escaping me. So I'll tell y'all later on. We'll flash it on the screen down here. That's that senioritis. I'm having a senior moment. That's why I'll be at the senior social. You know what I'm saying? But it was a real pleasant outing today, man. It was real cool to hang. And so when these ladies were talking to us, they were all let's see, I think they all had long successful careers. And when I found it really interesting is that Miss Thelmer Wynn, I think she said she only really had 2 jobs, and it was like I forget where the first one was, and then the second was, I think it was at Covenant, if I'm not mistaken. So all 3 of these ladies are retired, and they're all sisters, and they all look much younger than you, whatever their age is.
So is that a job or career? You know, there's a difference in that.
She must have had a career because she only did 2 different things, I believe, if I'm not mistaken on that. And let's see, Miss Anna McGuire, I believe she said oh man, I can almost hear her say where she worked. But the point is, all 3 of these ladies had some, they worked and did some cool things, and we didn't get a chance to do any kind of recording there. In fact, I didn't really want to record. I just wanted to mingle and meet some of these people and kind of ask them. And so I'm asking y'all, anybody that's watching this that's a senior that would like to have an oral history interview done, hit us up. Tell swdcast@gmail.com, or go down to the comment section below and leave us drop us a line, get in contact with us, tell us your email, your contact info. Or, by the way, if you have or if you are not a senior but you want your grandparents or your parents to record an oral history interview, they have an interesting point of view on things, and got that old school years of knowledge going back, kind of like libraries essentially, you know what I'm saying? If you know somebody like that and you're not a senior, please, y'all do the same. Hit us up, let us know. That is part of our mission here at the Southwest Digest, is to preserve some of the knowledge and wisdom of our elders and ancestors, you know what I'm saying? So hit us up for real. But anyway,
Jack.
bro, you got anything else on that?
Nothing, man. I'm really interested, man. I do the same thing when I go. I usually try to catch them up there at the May Simmons Senior Center, because I shoot pool with several characters.
Yeah, I was gonna say those cats up there are some characters in the best way possible. I love them cats.
I enjoy it. Yeah. So, and I like to listen to the stories, man, and just how Lubbock was, how things and different events, people lives living through that. Like, we have to resort to history books and things like that, and a lot of people around us live that live right through that whole period, man. And it's I can't fathom that really, because like, just to think of the strength mentally that our ancestors had to have, man, to make it through a lot of what was going on, man. It's like to leave out of that with your sanity, you know what I mean, and still be productive in life, man. And that's commendable to me, man. It's just like, man, I couldn't imagine I mean, but I guess you would, being in that time frame, you wouldn't have the mindset that we have now, this modern understanding of having to step off the sidewalk, can't look people in the eyes, and you know what I mean? You know, and it's like now, it's the whole total opposite. That they won't even look you in the eye. They move around when you on the sidewalk. You know what I mean? It's like it's a whole 180 degree type thing going on. But
and that stuff is it seems so far in the past, don't it?
And it's not, because
it's
people
not really.
are still living that went through all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Pops was telling me about a situation one time when he was a kid, and him and his brother Travis, Uncle Travis, they was somewhere with Grandpa talking to some white gentleman that was a boss or a supervisor or something like that. Somebody that I don't think he may not even been Grandpa's supervisor or anything. He was just a white guy that was about Grandpa's age, and Grandpa was being, you know, a little subservient around him. You know what I'm saying? And I guess when they were standing there talking, he said, Dad said that the guy's son was like 6 or 7 years old, the little white guy's son, 6 or 7 years old. Him and his brother like 10 and 12 or something like that, or 10 and 14, and they had to sit there. The little white boy had a lasso. So this little white kid throws this lasso over Dad and Uncle Travis and like lassos them. And they sitting there, they were unsure what to do being kids, and Grandpa didn't say anything. So he said it was pretty humiliating to sit there and have to, and they're way older than this little 6 year, 7 year old. And then there's all kind of angles on it. Was he 6 or 7 year old thinking he a cowboy just playing?
Who knows?
And
You know what I mean?
Did Grandpa even know that they had a rope on? I don't know. I wasn't there, but that's one of those situations. I can see how they would have been highly upset. You know what I'm saying?
Shoot, yeah.
And again, that was probably, I bet you that was in, I can tell you what year it was. It was 46, 56. It was about 1956, 57, 58, 59, 60. Somewhere off in there. Well within Pops' lifetime. Obviously, he was there. But anyway, it's those kind of stories, man, that I treasure. Like straight up, I value that understanding of a whole different time. You know what I'm saying?
Oral history that didn't make the history books, man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. But a lot of times that oral history contradicts the history books too.
And that's why. Because they say the victor writes the story. You know what I mean?
I think it was Napoleon said history is a lie agreed upon or something like that.
And that's what it is.
And that's why it's important. That's why we do words from the elders, because these people were there. You ain't got to Google it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Google full of computer code too. I was gonna say full of something else. Google algorithm crooked too. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, man, that's why we do words from the elders, and that's why we go out and do things like go to the library at 2:00 on Wednesdays to talk to the seniors at the senior social, and I think they got the May Simmons breakfast.
It's like every third.
It looked like it's every third Friday at 9:30. Yeah, so every third Friday at 9:30, May Simmons has their breakfast. I think it's $2 a plate, something like that. So anyway, y'all will see Kham and I lurking around the edges. We ain't gonna be lurking like on the internet, but we gonna be respectfully circling, looking for victims, looking for people to record. So y'all be ready. Don't be shamed. Don't be scared to talk to us.
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared.
Thank y'all for tuning in to this episode of Out and About. No, this segment, this Out and About segment. Yeah.
Yes. Smooth groove. I like that. What you think about that song, bro?
Man, yes, it is definitely syrupy smooth. It's typical Franky Beverley and Maze, you know what I'm saying? I have a confession to make, which I hate. I'm kind of ashamed to say this. Hope nobody hear this when I tell you. Just, I don't think I ever heard that song before.
Man, I remember, like I was saying, I believe that came out in the mid '90s. That CD, and a friend of mine, a good friend of mine, partner Cedric, his dad Randy, had turned me on to Franky Beverley and Maze, and cause he used to always tell us, boy, I done forgot about more good music than y'all ever hear. You know?
That's probably true too, huh?
So he used to. Randy used to always lace us up on the old school. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And I remember, I have a small confession to make. Man, I might have peeled him for the CD back then. You
peeled him for the CD.
I peeled him for it, man. I'm ashamed. I'm so ashamed.
You a CD stiefer, man.
Man, bro, I don't care about none of that. Cause you can ask Mike. We have 2 of those big CD cases.
Right.
Remember they used to have them in there with the zipper.
Yeah.
You can put like 200 CDs in these.
Yeah.
And you know we had them full. They was full. I can show you them CD books, bro. And over the years, everybody that was in that white boat, in the white ghost, was stealing CDs, man. They was stealing CDs, man. Except one. I remember my partner Marcel, man. When that Outkast, the one with I think this might have been the first one. It's the one with the woman on there in the different colors. Red, black, green.
That is Southern Playalistic Cadillac music. I think it is.
I remember, man. He got in the car one day, man. It's back when we used to go to the skate ranch.
Yeah.
And then after the skate ranch, everybody would hit that McDonald's on 19th. And I remember we was leaving the skate ranch, and he was getting in the car, and I was trying to tell him like, "Hold on, bro, let me get my CD." Out the seat, he just opened the door and just flopped down on it. Crack, man.
Man, ain't that tragic when your CDs, when your music collection get damaged?
Yep, that's the only bad thing about CDs coming from tapes.
Yeah,
is that once it gets scratched or broke,
it's out of there.
Or that the other side of that stuff start peeling. That's because you would think that once it's scratched. But it's not that. It's the data that's off inside of it.
It is.
You never know that. Well, I did. At first, I did. Then start figuring out ways to manipulate them CDs.
Yeah. That's why, in some ways, tapes are better. Because I remember I used to be a surgeon when it come to cassette tapes. You know what I'm saying? I wish a tape player would eat up one of my tapes. Boy, I'd eject that mug and carefully remove that tape out there and get me some. Let me tell you the technique. First, I would scrub in.
Yeah.
You got to wash your hands, you know what I'm saying? You got to ground out with electricity, you know what I'm saying? Put your static electricity bracelet on. And then, man, I pull them 2 sides of the broke tape out. If they was ragged, I'd trim them slightly with a scalpel. Which, yes, I had an X-Acto knife. I was that dude with a chemistry set and X-Acto knife and all that. And then put them mugs. I had a little stage that I had kind of made where you could put it on there and get you some Scotch tape. And trim it exactly the width of the cassette tape and carefully lay it out and tape it back together. Then here's the key. Most surgeons didn't know this technique. Take another piece of Scotch tape that's real thin and tape the back side together too. That's how you do that. You put the big piece on the back side and the little piece on the front, so that way it could still read it when it played. Yes, I saved many lives that way.
Yeah.
I saved Funkadelic, Michael Jackson Thriller, Don Newkirk Funk City. Yes. I can recall the names of the people whose lives I've saved.
Yeah.
I mean cassettes. Anyway, little too dramatic, but music is life, I'm trying to tell you, man.
For real.
And cassettes used to be like what, about $5 or $6 I think a piece, $6.99 or something like that. That was a whole week's worth of allowance, man. Matter of fact, that was 2 weeks of allowance.
Man, I know I used to get in trouble. You used to ball that paper up and put it in that corner of that tape.
Yep.
Yeah. Finna dub over this. That Sunday Night Jam is going down, man.
Y'all remember that Sunday Night Jam, man? Who out there remember Sunday Night Jam? I do. I had some tragic love story consequences on the Sunday Night Jam, man.
You got them dedications?
It was I was trying to leave a dedication. I was hollering at this chick. I ain't gonna say no names because I'm trying to protect the innocent, you know what I'm saying? But I was hollering at this chick and she was gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? This is what, like 9th grade maybe? I think it was 89 for me. And I'm hollering at this chick, but her mom didn't like me, so her mom had like told her we was broke up for a while. And I went out of town down to Bryan, where my grandpa and grandma and them live. And I called back up to Lubbock, long distance.
Why for?
Because I had to. It was Sunday night jam, and I had to leave a dedication. I was heartbroken. I was separated. You know what I'm saying? We was held apart by the powers that be. That was her mama. And I called this cat named DJ Gentleman Slim. Y'all remember that cat? And come to find out, he was dating the young lady's mother, but he had never seen her. And so anyway, he asked me some questions, and I told him some answers. Because I was honest. I was a kid, and he was an adult, so he asked me a couple things, and I told him a couple things. Yeah. But I didn't know that she didn't want him to know those things. So when I told him that, he said, yeah, I got you, bro. I'm definitely going to play your song, too. And he played it. I think it was Troop or something. Young girl, you're a friend of mine. Anyway, I was feeling good. Man, about 15 minutes later, her mama called me long distance at my grandma's house. And said, she called me, and she said, we can never talk again. We can I was like, what? And then her mama got on the phone and cussed me out. I was like, oh. I was heartbroken.
Yeesh.
Man. Crazy.
Say, man, I kind of want to know what he tell him.
Well, I cannot divulge those details. It's related to intelligence collection methods, and okay, I'll tell you after the show anyway. But yeah, man, that Franky Beverley, dog, he got all his songs kind of sound the same, but that's his stilo. It's mellow, it's hype, but it's mellow, and that's why I like him, because if you listen to that track that we just played, to me his signature sound is that mellow with nice bass lines and exquisite percussion floating around the edges of the tracks. All this song,
I like it.
Yeah. That's ear candy, man. That's just sheer sonic bliss. You know what I'm saying? As they say, eargasm. That's just like
and that's why I like listening to music with headphones on.
Yeah,
because you can really hear the mix. And I remember listening to the Marvin Gaye Sexual Healing.
Yeah.
As a kid though.
Wake up.
And like right at the beginning, it's a guy on there that said boo 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 boo. But you gotta it's like right at the beginning of the song before he starts singing, and it goes with I guess they were like mimicking the bass line or something, but you can hear it real soft. Somebody say boom, 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 and I don't know, that was just always funny to me. Like you can't hear it, but you can hear it,
right?
Kind of like on the Machiavelli at the beginning, where it say Suge shot me, and if you don't pay attention, you'll never hear it. But once you pay attention, you can never unhear it.
I ain't never heard
and
that.
it was like, now who put that
Come
on the
with
song?
Me.
On the bomb first.
Quick see, what's that? How
the
that
bomb
go?
first, right when the Machiavelli CD first, when you press play on it, the first song, it's like some some audible talking, like a crowd or something.
Yeah.
And then real low, you can hear it say "Suge shot me," and then the CD starts where it was like, like when we finish, I'm let you listen to it, bro. Yeah, but that's why I say just listening to weird stuff like that in the songs or you might hear a triangle ping in the background somewhere. I don't know, that's why I like putting them headphones on, man.
That's who started me, like I said, that was Pop started me appreciating music like that, man. It's just like listening to like you said, the mix. And I love the mixes where they almost three-dimensional. That's exquisite.
That's like I like the Smokey Robinson Cruising. How they put that music, the beat, everything is put together, man. It's that's exquisite to me to listen to that, man.
Is that called the arrangement, I guess?
Yeah, how they arranged it.
Yeah. That's one of them terms you be wondering, like when you read the liner notes and you be like, arrangement, what does that mean? Exactly is that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think I know it, maybe sort of
like what Lil J said, give me a pound of them horns with red sets in it. Yeah.
All right, now fellas, give me, what do you say, give me a ton of everything and cut it with the trigger happy. Ghetto boys.
But I can't think of the original song where they got that from. that guy. Oh, what is his name? That might be the next one, bro.
Okay.
I have to bring it up, but it's an actual song.
Yeah. It's Archie Bell and the Drells.
No,
Tighten Up.
No, not Tighten
that
Up.
one.
It's another. Oh, what's that guy's name?
Tighten Up.
I know it because oddly enough, I was at the senior center shooting pool one day with Mr. Ernest Peoples.
Okay.
And I think on Thursdays they have the jazz hour or whatever. So they pull the speaker out and have the music playing. And he always got the jukebox, Mr. Peoples. But as I'm shooting pool with him, that song came on, and when I'm listening to it, I can hear the ghetto, and I was like, Mr. Peoples, who is he? And he told me the song, the guy who did it in the song. So I had to look on my phone to see what it is. But
ain't Mr. Peoples? That's not the gentleman that told you about Bad Betty, is it?
No, that's Mr. Willis.
Mr. Willis.
I haven't seen him up there, man. I've been looking, bro. But Mr. Al, he's an interesting man. Mr. Al Gomez, but he's retired military, so. You have to catch Mr. Al. Like sometimes he'll talk about stuff, and then sometimes it's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? So that's why when I asked him, he was like, "No, we'll see." Yeah. It's just that look on his face. I was like, "Ah, man,
he probably ain't gonna talk no time soon." You gotta ask him politely every time you see him. You know what I'm saying?
Like, man, like, because like I say, he's retired military, and I know one time, man, they was talking. It was the gentleman sitting at that table. I was there. It was, matter of fact, it was on one of those mornings that they were doing the breakfast. And I was helping Alvin serve breakfast, man. I was back there in the little kitchen part. And Alvin was like, "You hear that?" And I was like, "What?" And he was like, "What Mr. Al said." And I was like, He was like, "Man, you know, he retired military, man, Air Force or something like that." And he was like, he had like some high clearance up in there somewhere. And he was like, every now and then, he'll say something that you'll be like, "What?" And then he'll never repeat it again. Now I'm talking about won't even nothing, and he just be like, "Bro, that's why I say one day I'm gonna catch him, man." Be like, "What you say, Mr.
Exactly. Speaking to my collar." Did y'all get that?
Yeah, for real, man. Like, no, I don't want nobody visiting.
No, we don't do it like that. When we do oral histories, we do it straight up. We don't be putting collars up to your man. Shirt sleeves and stuff.
No, sir. I don't go around with no tape recorders.
Not at all. Not at all.
It's not my stilo, baby. Baby. Nah.
Every code that I've ever heard say that's not kosher. You know what I'm saying? If somebody voluntarily talking to you and they know we recording, we doing these oral histories, that's one thing. But snitching or spying or surveilling, that's they leave a bad taste in your mouth right there. But I think that Franky Beverley, man, that don't leave a bad taste in my mouth. That always leave a good taste. My mother-in-law is she's from Panama, and man, that's her favorite group. She love Franky Beverley and Maze, boy. She love them, and I know why. Because it probably remind her of a good time period in her life in the 90s, and it's just so subtly funky and well mixed and well produced and well expertly played. You know what I'm saying? And his voice is amazing. And I didn't know he was. Don't he play the keyboards?
I believe so.
I think he be sitting at the keyboards. When I listen to the music, I don't picture him sitting down playing the keyboard. But that's what about those older groups like that, bro. Like everybody was doing something. Every noise you heard, somebody was making that happen. You know that's why I love old music and looking at it too. You know what's the dope song like that? SOS Club. Baby, you can do it. Take your time, do it right. I watched the video for that on Soul Train, man, on YouTube. They're on Soul Train, and like you said, it's like 72 people in that group, and everybody in there doing at least one thing. Some people doing two or three things. You know what I'm saying?
Making it work. They making it happen up in there. Like, that's what I'm saying. And because you look at those old album covers, like you said, it'd be like 20 people in the group on there. But everybody doing something. Everybody doing something and doing it well. We got like 3 guitar players. We got 3 or 4 keyboard players. Yep. Because you got the bass, then you got the lead. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the horns.
That's in that SOS band. It's like you said. I think it's 3 horn players. It's one of the dope parts of that song is when they say boom boom boom, 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 like a xylophone.
That's what I'm saying.
And it's funny because when I think, if I remember correctly, the cat that's playing the xylophone be blowing the horn. Then he stopped for a second and be like, doo, 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 doo. Like, man, and then that's what it was. The cat that play the keyboard part, the breakdown, he doing that, and he also the dude that played the xylophone. That's what I think. Man, I love that old stuff. Who does that nowadays?
Man, I don't know, but I know when we were at the what was that we were at that church thing that time.
Oh yeah, that free concert for the victims of gun violence over there.
Uh-huh. And it was like when they had started the singing part
by Butler Park, yeah.
And they the choir, well, not even the choir, when that young man, that group, whatever, started singing. And
I think his name was Buddy.
And it was just a trip to me, like the people sitting in the pews, pulled their instruments out.
Yep.
Man, I was like, man, pulled that tambourine, that harmonica. I was like, man, that's what I'm talking
they got
about.
Loose, boy. And that gentleman that pulled that out he's an elder or something at another church. And he got that truck on the back. It say something about if God will, I will, or something like that. And like you say, man, he got up, man. He had his coveralls on, man. He looked like some of my elders, man, my peoples. You know what I'm saying? And he hit that. But
that just changed the energy in the whole place when they did that.
It brought it down home, man. He stood up with that. Everybody in the audience had a tambourine.
That's what I'm saying. That whole, it changed all the energy in there instantly, man. Like.
It was like a hoedown or something. It was like being in a barn. We just got transported back in the days almost. You know what I'm saying? That's amazing. That's a trip that you brought that up. That show is true. And them cats that was there singing too, I can't think of their names. But if you look on the website, we got an article up about them, and we'll link it down below. But man, it was church. They was jamming. I ain't gonna lie. Just between me, you, and the fence post, man, that's one of my favorite parts of church. I go, the music, and I need to hear the preacher say some deep stuff out the word that I ain't never heard before. You know what I'm saying? And break it down in a way I ain't familiar with. I love that. But then I like to sit. I sit by the band so I can see like a show. Cause I be enjoying myself.
Yeah, I always like to listen. I never really like to sing. That was just me.
You didn't like to sing? No, I don't sing in church because I don't know none of the words. To be honest with you,
I know some of them, but I don't know. I just couldn't sing, man. You know what I'm saying? And I just, I guess in my head I'm singing it. But I ain't finna be. Ain't gonna do that one.
Here's a question though: would you sing at a Franky Beverley and Maze concert?
Yep. And I was singing at a Cameo concert.
Word up, everybody sing. When you hear the song, you got to get it underway. That's another dope group.
It is. That's what I'm saying.
We gotta do them next episode. One of these next episodes. Woo-wee.
That Single Life.
Single Life.
The Strange.
She's Strange.
Shake Your Pants.
That's one of the earlier joints. Shake Your Pants. You know how I first heard that album, man? Cameo. Guess where it was? It was in Grandma's house.
Yeah.
That same house with that wayward spirit or whatever was in there. You know what I'm saying? My aunties and uncles, they were some of the youngest ones were teenagers and early 20s at that time, and they was bumping that good stuff. And I was like 4 or 5 bumping that, and I was like, oh man, this is dope. No, I probably wasn't, because that was 86, 87, so I was 6th, 7th grade, come to think of it. But anyway, it was dope. To this day, I done turned my kids on to that, boy. You got to, anytime you in the car with me, that's gonna play, one of them songs gonna play at some point. But hey, man, we don't want to draw it out too long. I think y'all agree that Franky Beverley and Maze is dope, ain't it?
Yep.
Hey, what's good, Lubbock? We coming back with the words from the elders. We just got through telling y'all how important that was to us. And, of course, we have to come with it every week. This week we're gonna pitch the ball. We're gonna do a handoff to my grandfather, Robert Jenkins Sr. Once again, we got some good feedback on the site. Everybody was interested to hear what he's saying, and so we're gonna bring him back again this week. And in this cut, he's gonna talk to us about how he met my grandmother. Her name was Dorothy Parker. And allegedly, we are related to Quanah Parker, the Indian chief, the Kiowa Comanche Indian warrior and chief. But there has been some doubt cast on that over the years, and I'll get into that later. But actually, if you listen closely to this clip right here, my grandpa cast some doubt on whether we got Indian in us. But anyway, we're going to let Mr. Robert Jenkins Sr. talk about meeting my grandma and how they came out to West Texas.
Hey, Grandpa, let me ask you this. You say you used to live in Bryan when you was a little boy. And tell me how you met Grandma Dorothy. How'd you meet her and run into her and all that?
I met her back in 1943. That's when I first met her. I went to school play. And to be truthful, she could show speaking. She's in a dialogue. And I mean, she could show speak that. And I was looking at her, I'm going to get that girl. I was there with my sister. And she saw me. She asked her, asked who I was. She told him, that was my brother. She said, I like him. And that made me ready then. And sure enough, I met her. I met Henry first. And later on, the guy that was in 43, we came out in West Texas, out in Sudan Mule. And he, one evening, he told me, he wanted me to come go up. He was going to move the Parker family down there. And I went with him. And that's when I met up with her. And from then on, we messed around later and married.
So that was it was a man that was moving their family? Who was he?
Yeah, Valentine. He was called him Valentine. Good Terry. That was his last name, Good Terry. Valentine Good Terry.
But what was he?
He was Spanish. Spanish guy, had a big truck.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed.
And that was in 43 or so?
Yeah, 43, uh-huh. That was the fall of 43. 43. And on, that's when I met. Next somebody I met was Henry. And then I met her uncle, her daddy, and that's all I met.
What was Grandma Dorothy's daddy like?
Oh, he was a good guy, and he was a lot of people give him a rough name, but he wasn't no bad guy.
Was he an Indian?
No, he looked kind of like Indian, but he wasn't no Indian. He might have a little of Indian, but he wasn't no Indian. Mm-hmm.
So he was just light skinned looking?
Yeah, kind of light skinned, kind of like John.
All right, so man, as always, it's a lot of little gems and jewels dropped in there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of little interesting things. What was anything catch your ear on there?
A couple things did. I just like the fact of listening to the story of like how he met, him, grandma, and how they met. You know what I mean? And just every time I hear stories, I always visualize everything anyway. So, you know what I mean? So I can kind of see it. Like he said, I like him. I was ready. I feel that. Like he said, I'm gonna get her, man. Like I can just imagine, you know what I mean, just the time frame and everything that's going on. That kind of love at first sight type thing. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, who was that? Like, yeah.
Grandma was a fox too. So Maze Simmons was a fox, but Dorothy Parker was a fox too.
Yeah.
Shoot. But and she told some good stories. Y'all stay tuned, because later on in this October, a matter of fact, the show after this and the next show for the week before Halloween and Halloween, we're gonna put up some dope radio you remember them old time radio productions where they had like plays and shows on the radio?
Like War of the World.
Yeah, exactly. Like H.G. Wells, War of the World. That's the main one that people jumping out buildings.
Yeah,
and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Well, we produced some of those two of those stories that Grandma Dorothy used to tell us. One of them is about a mythical beast called a Mexican SCOBY. And don't get mad at me, y'all. That's just what they called it. I'm just telling you what they called it. They said it was a Mexican SCOBY. They didn't know what it was, but it was some horrible beast it wasn't from East Texas, so they figured it must be from Mexico, because I ain't never seen it around here. Now, I don't know if I agree with that logic 100%, but very well, it could have been, it may have been from Mexico. We don't know. The other story is something that we talked about earlier on the show when Grandpa was talking about when he was hunting out there and that invisible thing. So we did another production of that too. So y'all stay tuned. Next week and the week after that, y'all gonna hear them old time radio show productions. You know what I'm saying? And you will have to be a paid subscriber, unfortunately. Well, fortunately, because art is work, and work deserves to be compensated. Right? You got to help us out.
I agree.
We got to help us out. We starving artists. Not really, but you know what I'm saying. So anyway, we not really starving artists. But hey, what's the other thing that caught your ear, bro? You was just telling me about it.
About the Valentine Gutierrez.
Right. Right. When I recorded that, this was like 05 or something like that, or I can't remember. It's getting fuzzy, like 03, somewhere off in there. And Grandpa said, he said a guy named Valentine Gutierrez moved him up to Lubbock, moved my grandma's family up to Lubbock. And I remember being confused when he said that. Listen to him, I was like, Valentine Gutierrez? What kind of name is that? You know what I'm saying? And that's why on the clip, when you hear me, I say, well, Grandpa, what was he? I don't know if I meant what was he nationality or what did he do for a living? Why was he moving them or something? And he said, oh, he was Hispanic. And that started me to thinking like, it may not be Valentine Gutierrez. That's my grandpa's way of saying Valentino Gutierrez.
Yeah, Gutierrez.
I think. I could be wrong. I can't read the man's mind. Gutierrez, Valentine Gutierrez.
Yeah.
Valentine
that works
Gutierrez.
For me. Everybody I know named Gutierrez, I'm gonna start calling them Gutierrez.
Gutierrez.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that.
They gonna look at you like,
what?
What you calling me Gutierrez for? The other thing the funny thing in there that stood out to me, like when he said I'm ready, that was funny. When he said, oh man, he said he saw my grandma at a play. And she was for a school play. She was doing a part of dialogue. And he said, boy, she sure could speak them words. And it's a trip because I think she only had a 7th grade education. And he didn't really have an education. You know what I'm saying? I think he said something about 3rd grade. May have gone as far as 3rd grade. He couldn't read, but he could write cursive to sign his name. But he used to always tell me, he used to call me Tiger. He's like, Tiger, come here. Read this right here. It's too little. I can't see it. But he really couldn't read it. So that was his way of playing it off. You know what I'm saying? But having said that, Grandpa was cold-blooded. I always tell, I almost said goat. I always tell my brother Kham, if the zombie apocalypse hit, and I can have if I could pick a all-time greatest team members from alive and dead and pull somebody back to be on my team, I pull Grandpa back. That dude was cold-blooded, man. I feel like I'm like 1/3 the man he was. You know what I'm saying? Like them old cats like that, man. That's another reason we like words from the elders too, man. I like being around them older cats because they know how to do stuff.
And you know what? I think contributes a lot to that was technology. Coming into our generations, the more technology that's been introduced, it's like the less people know how to do physically. You know what I mean? It's like it's a machine that does it, or it's an app that can do it. Or
yeah, I got an app for that.
I can call such and such, call them to bring this, call them to do this, call that. And it's like when it comes down to what can you do with these greasy mitts, you know what I'm saying? It's like
these greasy mitts.
these greasy mitts right here, man. You got to put them on so make them work.
Right.
Yeah. Like,
That's so true. And my grandma Dorothy used to tell me that every generation gets wiser but weaker, and I feel like that's true. My kids they know things I don't know and know how to do. It's mainly technological stuff, but I don't know if they are physically as strong as me, and that's weird because I don't feel like I say I'm 1/3 the man Grandpa was. You know what I'm saying? So
I think that's by design, though, man. Make everybody complacent and dependent. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It very well
puts
could
you in
be
a bad position. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I've seen some. I don't want to get too deep on that, but I have seen some stuff being in the military. I've seen Marines that when Hurricane Katrina hit, I knew a Marine cat. He was like, man, if the power go out, how we gonna cook? And I was looking at the cat like, ain't you a Marine? You know what I'm saying? What you mean, how we gonna cook? Ain't you got a barbecue grill, a gas grill? You ain't got a pot. You ain't got. Come on, you got a fireplace.
We gonna dig a hole in the ground.
That's one of the things Grandma Dorothy taught my Aunt Jean how to do. For example, how to dig a hole in the ground and start a fire and cook on it. Anyway, man, it's another thing that I kind of wanted to touch on that Grandpa mentioned in there. What was I saying, bro?
About her dad.
Oh yeah. That's the kind of the. Oh, it's a little sad, I think, because Grandma Dorothy told me that her dad was an Indian, and her sisters have confirmed it. At least one of them confirmed that, yeah, he was an Indian. But Grandpa say he wasn't no Indian.
But who would know?
I don't know. And
you know what I'm saying? Can I tell you what your daddy is, ain't?
Yeah.
I just meet you.
Yeah.
And I know you. Yeah, we kicking it, we tight. But I can tell them your daddy ain't this, your daddy, man. I know what my daddy was. You can't.
Right.
I don't know. That's just funny to me to say that. Like he could say, no, he wasn't. He was light skinned, though.
Yeah. He was light skinned.
I say, Grandpa, don't start that, man.
Said he was a pretty boy. He was. But you know what though? The reason I have questions about it now because a few years ago the kids got me what you call that DNA test stuff that I forget what you call it, but that ancestry stuff. And I took the test, and the whole time I was like, oh man, I'm giving my DNA. Then I realized, well, I've been in the military 20 something years. They already got my DNA, so whatever. So I happily spit in that little vial, sent it back to them, you know. And man, it came back. I know I got black and white in me. Okay, I want to know how much Indian I got in me. So that's really what I took the test for. And man, when it came back, I had like 0.202, something, I don't know, something less than 1%, much less than 1% of Indian. So I say, could he have been an Indian then? Because if he was my great grandpa, I don't know how the DNA filters out after so many generations.
From what tribe though?
Well, supposedly we had done some research in the fam that said we was Kiowa Comanche. Like I say, related to Quanah Parker, Chief Quanah Parker.
And was that one of the civilized tribes?
I don't know. I think the Comanches are warlike. That's what they. Quanah Parker kind of took them in a more peaceful direction, I thought. But anyway, it was. Then again, you know what? He was half white too, so maybe that's where some of that white is coming from. That Anglo, as they say.
Out of
Quanah Parker was.
Yeah.
So who we supposedly related to or descended from. But we did have a cat in our family. I think his name was Jonah Parker, who was I believe, and I didn't do this research myself, my cousin Ethel did, but she said that, or Tommy Lee, my uncle Tommy Lee, cousin Tommy Lee, either way, they said they found Jonah Parker has an Indian registration number. So to me it's still inconclusive. It's still inconclusive.
We need to find out, bro, because they owe me. Or they owe us.
So they got some money on that.
Yeah, they owe us. Yeah.
Don't you get some ducks for being part Indian or something?
Schooling. I need a casino. I need all that.
I met a cat at work the other day, man. His last name was, I can't even. Oh, I can't think of it, but he was saying he was from the, oh man, I think it was the Ojibwe tribe or something like that up in Oklahoma. And either way, his last name was really unique. And he was saying when you see that, there's only 3 or 4 variations on that name, and they all end with I wish I could. It's pointless to even tell you now because I can't remember the name. But anyway, the other thing you was talking about, some of that spookiness. What was we talking about on that?
Oh, the way that
refresh my memory.
The way that Grandma Dorothy daddy died.
Oh yeah. Y'all peep this out. It's October. I told you I like the fall. I told you Halloween my favorite holiday. Samhain. I like to say Sam Hain, but it's Samhain. But it looked like Sam Hain because Sam Hain is a dude. That's that crazy looking dude be on the bus. In the back of the airplane, look spooky. Sam Hain, the spirit of Samhain. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, don't get me started. But one of the things that was kind of spooky is Grandma Dorothy's dad, who may or may not have been an Indian, or he might have just been a light skinned brother. We don't. It's the jury's still out. But he was he got murdered. And I think this much is true. He was murdered by some people that he was sharecropping for, I believe, is how the story goes. But he was over there at the guy's house playing poker or playing cards or something, and he had beat him and won some land off of him, a big plot of land. And, of course, they didn't like that. So when he was leaving out the poker game that night, say they shot him, climbed up on the second story of that house and shot downward at him, and the bullet hit him in the neck, and he clutched his throat, bleeding and not being able to breathe and stumbling and staggering around the house. And they said at some point he touched the side of the house trying to hold himself up, and he was falling around the house, falling and walking and trying to live, and then he finally succumbed. And they said his sons, Grandpa, in that words from the elders right there, Grandpa said he met Henry and John, and those are my grandma's brothers, older and younger brother, and they had to apparently come from their farmhouse and walk a long way across the field to that house where their dad had just been shot, and they had to put him in a tin wash tub and carry him back home to his dead body. You know what I'm saying? But the spooky story that Grandma Dorothy told me was she took me out there one time in Bryan, Texas, man, and showed me this house, and this little it was a dilapidated, ruined old house by this time. But she said if you come out to that house, because it was raining that night when he got shot, and he was leaving them handprints on there, and it was raining, and it was kind of smearing them handprints and stuff. And she said to this day, if you go out to that house in the rain when it's raining, you'll see bloody handprints going around that house.
And there's something.
And I was, man, we rode by that house. I was looking at it, and and you know, she had the jug at me. She had to play with me. She said, "You want to go see?" No, I don't want to go see. Don't pull up in that. Keep going, Grandpa. Keep on. Don't pull up. Don't pull over. Don't do it. But anyway, that's. I told you, man. That's why I love Halloween. I guess I got a lot of stories. A lot of that spookiness was handed down to me. We got stories about voodoo and all kind of stuff, man. But yeah, that right there allegedly is a true tale. True tale.
Yeah.
That's why we do. Words from your elders.
I do declare.
Yeah, sure as my name is Valentine Goodterry.
Goodterry. That's my new alias, man.
Oh man,
Valentine Goodterry.
You stole it right from me, man. I wish I'd have thought of that.
Now start introducing me.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the podcast, it's Valentine.
Yeah, Goodterry. I got my brother over here, Valentine Goodterry, Cambrell, aka Mr. Valentine Goodterry. Give it up for Miss Valentine Goodterry. All right, folks. Hope y'all enjoyed that segment right there. We'll catch you on the rebound. Thank God for showing mercy on me. Brought me home to the plains at the age of 3. Occasionally, I stray from the nest, but I always come back to the best. LBK, love a TEXAS.